Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching JanataTelevision and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Akal. The top stories first. Nepal adds 2 more golds in SAG, collects a total of 43 gold medals to stay second. Deuba warns party insiders against betrayal, says party cannot win elections without action against disloyal members. Renewable Energy Investment Summit concludes in Butwal, aims to generate 16 megawatts of energy in 5 years. Indian authorities looking for fugitive cosmic guru, the spiritual leader accused of rape and abduction. And Manchester United deals blow to the title hopes of City, bitter rivals defeated by 2-1. And now the news in detail. The 7th day of South Asian Games saw competition in 18 different games yesterday. As per the latest update, India is leading the medals tally with 106 gold, 66 silver and 31 bronze medals. Host Nepal is trailing in the second position with 43 gold, 34 silver and 63 bronze medals. Sri Lanka is in the third position with 27 gold, 52 silver and 76 bronze medals. Likewise, Pakistan is third with 16 gold, 22 silver and 34 bronze medals, while Bangladesh is fifth with 5 gold, 20 silver and 53 bronze medals. Nepal added 2 more gold medals to its tally on the 7th day of the ongoing South Asian Games yesterday. Wrestling and athletics fetched medals for Nepal as it finished the day with 43 gold. Sangeeta Dhami of Nepal won a gold in wrestling during her match held in Janakpur. She defeated a Bangladeshi player in the final of women's 55 kg category to secure gold. This is the first gold secured by Nepal in wrestling. In women's 53 kg bout, Nepal's Shivangi Dubel won silver while Manisha Singh clinched bronze in women's 50 kg section. In the men's section, Saroj Yadav 65 kg and Naresh Yadav 57 kg won bronze medals each. Kiran Singh Bogati won another gold medal for Nepal in men's marathon. He completed the 42-kilometer distance in 2 hours, 21 minutes and 17 seconds to win gold. In the women's marathon, Pushpa Bhandari secured silver medal for Nepal. In swimming, Gaurika Singh won a silver medal in 100 meters backstroke. In doing so, she also broke the national record. Gaurika had clinched gold medal in 200 meters backstroke and 200 meters freestyle earlier in SAG. Any insider found deceiving the party should be penalized, said Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba. Deuba claimed that Nepali Congress cannot return back to winning ways in election unless stern action is taken against those who betray the party. Addressing a program organized in Siddharthanagar of Bhairava, Deuba reaffirmed that party members who betray the party resulting in election loss should face strong actions. Nepali Congress has managed to win the by-elections in Dharan, a stronghold of the communists, which shows the party is gaining public confidence, Deuba said. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. 5 people were killed in an accident in Rapti municipality, ward number 4 of Chitwan yesterday afternoon. One person has sustained severe injuries in the accident. The accident occurred when an auto rickshaw with registration number Na1 6409 en route to Chauri Kharka from Chepang Marga overturned after losing control, killing 5 people, informed Area Police Office, Bhandara. One of the deceased has been identified as Shyam Prasad Tiwari from Pipaltari, Khushma Municipality, Parbat. Similarly, 2 others, including the drivers, were killed in a separate accident in Chhatraswari Rural Municipality in Salyan. The accident occurred after a truck collided with an ambulance en route to Salyan from Nepalganj. The ambulance driver has been identified as 28-year-old Chitra Bahadur Sunar from Chatravarsi Rural Municipality, Ward number 2, Salyan, who died on the spot. An infant was also killed in the accident. The government has been encouraging the public to dream big but is making no attempts to realize those dreams, alleged Nepali Congress leader Arjun Narsingh Kesi. Speaking at a program organized in Kathmandu yesterday, leader Kesi accused the ruling party of promoting a culture of blame game. Leader Kesi further stated that those involved in the 33 kg gold scam and Balwata land encroachment have not been penalized yet because of the inefficiency of the government. The government has blamed the bureaucracy of all the misdeeds to hide its own weaknesses, said Kesi.
देश सम्पूर्ण रूपबाट भ्रष्टाचारमा चुल्लुमा डुबेको छ। चाहे 33 केजी सुनको कुरा गर्नुहोस्, चाहे वाइडी बडीका कुरा गर्नुहोस्, अहिले बुढी गण्डकीमा देखिएका विकृतिका कुराहरू गर्नुहोस्, अथवा एनसेल काण्डका कुरा गर्नुहोस्, अथवा चाहिँ नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G वाला काण्डका कुरा गर्नुहोस्, जुन ढङ्गले भ्रष्टाचार विरोधी अभियानमा यो सरकार सशक्त रूपबाट अगाडि बढ्नुपर्ने त्यो हुन सकेको स्थिति छैन।
Speaking at the same program, chairman of Rashtriya Janamorcha Party, Chitra Bahadur Kesi, said that Nepal has so far failed to approach the Indian side to solve the border-related disputes. Chairman Kesi further stated that Nepal should not back out if the border dispute needs to be taken to the international court.
त्यसको लागि चाहिँ मेचीदेखि महाकाली हिमालदेखि तराईसम्मका जनता चाहिँ सङ्गठित रूपमा चाहिँ आवाज उठाउनुपर्छ र सरकारले पनि देशको राष्ट्रियता, सार्वभौमता र अखण्डताको सौदाबाजी गरेर होइन, त्यसको पक्षमा सङ्घर्ष गरेर सम्बन्धित पक्षसँग कुराकानी गरेर छलफल गरेर आवश्यक परे यो मुद्दालाई चाहिँ अन्तर्राष्ट्रियकरण गर्नु पनि सरकारलाई हिचकिचाउनु हुँदैन।
Top Bahadur Raimaji, leader of the ruling Nepal Communist Party, defended the government and said the government has been constantly working for good governance and development. The speakers present at the program stressed on finding a solution to Nepal-India border dispute, for which they said all the political parties are willing to lend their support to the government. And now the news from the economic front. The Renewable Energy Investment Summit concluded in Rupandehi of Butwal yesterday. Physical Infrastructure Development Ministry of Province 5, Alternate Energy Promotion Center and Nepal Renewable Energy Association jointly organized the summit. The summit was organized to initiate the use of net metering technology of solar energy ecosystem in the industrial sector. The goal is to generate renewable energy of up to 16 megawatts in 15 years from this technology. The summit also invited the private sector to make investments in the new technology.
यो काम गर्न भरपर्दो छ। उहाँहरुको सर्भिसेस चाहिँ इन्टरनेशनल स्ट्यान्डर्डको सर्भिसेस दिनुहुन्छ। ढुक्क भएर हजुरहरूले कम्पनीहरूलाई हायर गरे हुन्छ भन्ने भयो भने लगानीकर्ताहरू पनि त्यसरी नै आउनु भएको छ, ब्याङ्करहरू र स्थानीय सरकारहरूलाई यो किसिमको चाहिँ नवीकरणीय ऊर्जालाई विकास गरेर ऊर्जा सम्मिश्रणमा चाहिँ जोड दिउँ र स्थानीय स्तरमै क्षमताले तपाईको हामी डिस्ट्रिब्युटेड जेनेरेसन सिस्टम भन्छौँ, यो थप्दाखेरि विद्युत प्राधिकरणको ग्रिडको क्वालिटी पनि बढ्छ।
The Province 5 government has said even though the investment of private sector will be a good boost for the energy ecosystem, it is equally important to remove the obstructions created by the public.
व्यापक रूपमा विरोध आन्दोलन उस्तै पऱ्यो हाकिमलाई कुट्ने पिट्नेसम्मका घटना चाहिँ अब यहाँ चाहिँ बढिरहेका छन्। यो पनि अर्को एउटा समस्या चाहिँ मैले देखिरहेको छु। अब ऊर्जा हामीले नभई भएको छैन, ऊर्जालाई कसरी अब डिस्ट्रिब्युसन गर्ने, त्यो सिस्टम कसरी पुर्याउने भन्ने एकातिर समस्या छ भने अर्कोतिर अर्को यो सामाजिक समस्या, यो खास गरेर जग्गा भनौँ न अधिग्रहणको समस्या अथवा त्यो मुआवजा कम भयो भन्ने कुरा अब उनीहरूले व्यापक रूपमा कुरो उठाउँछन्।
The private sector believes that if the government guarantees it will buy electricity generated from renewable sources, there will be more investment in the renewable energy sector. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. Indian border officials and embassies have issued an alert for a fugitive guru accused of rape, the government said days after the holy man announced the creation of his own cosmic country. According to AFP, Swami Nityananda, one of the many self-styled Indian godmen with thousands of followers and a checkered past, is wanted by police for alleged rape, sexual abuse and abduction of children. Earlier this week, he announced online that he has created his own new country, reportedly off Ecuador's coast, complete with cabinet, golden passports and even a Department of Homeland Security, AFP reported. Asked about the guru's whereabouts on Friday, the foreign ministry said Nityananda's passport had been cancelled and that India had issued an alert for all our missions and posts. Confusion reigns about the location of the new country known as Kailasa, which the 41-year-old claimed was the biggest Hindu nation without boundaries. Indian media reports initially said it was off the Ecuadorian coast, but in a rambling YouTube video, the holy man said it exists in the cosmos. France has rejected a US idea for companies to opt out of a proposed international tax reform, Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire said recently, urging Washington to negotiate in good faith. The Paris-based Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development is in the midst of the biggest rewrite of international tax rules since the 1920s, aimed at updating them globally for the digital era, Reuters reported. But France and the United States are already on a collision course over the issue, with Washington threatening heavy duties on imports of champagne, cheese and luxury handbags in retaliation for a separate French digital levy that would be replaced once any global OECD deal was struck. The OECD proposed in October giving governments more power to tax big multinationals in the country where the end client is. The proposal is to serve as the basis for negotiating the outlines of an agreement by January, with a final deal due later in 2020. Le Maire said a solution where companies could opt out or opt in as they pleased would be unacceptable to France and other OECD countries. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Manchester United dealt a serious blow to the title hopes of Manchester City as the United side finally defeated their nosy neighbours. Manchester United defeated rival City by 2-1 at the Etihad Stadium. In a display of blistering pace and relentlessness in the first half, Manchester United were able to put 2 goals past City. Marcus Rashford scored from the penalty spot in the 23rd minute, and Martial followed out with a 29th minute goal with a pinpoint low drive in the bottom corner. Manchester City got one back through an Otamendi header in the second half, but it was not enough to rescue them from their 4th league defeat of the season. The loss puts City 14 points behind league leaders Liverpool, who won their game against Bournemouth FC by 3-0. The Liverpool side, with major changes both in midfield and the front line, still managed to get all 3 points thanks to goals from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita and Mohamed Salah. Liverpool is on 46 points, 11 points clear of their closest rival Leicester City. In another shock result of the week, Chelsea were defeated by Everton 3-1. Everton, who parted ways with their previous coach Marco Silva, were buoyed by their long-standing fan favourite Duncan Ferguson, who took charge of the Toffees. The men's football team of Nepal has edged closer to the final of the 13th edition of the South Asian Games by defeating Maldives 2-1. Nepal made a comeback after going a 1-goal down in the match played at the Dasrat Stadium yesterday.
Men's football team Nepal has been indeed performing really well in the recent South Asian Games. The win against the Maldives was a second win in the tournament for the host team. They managed to defeat the Maldives side by a scoreline of 2-1. Nepal made a good start to the game, hitting the crossbar in the 13th minute, but Ibrahim Mahoudi's strike in the 18th minute gave the visitors the lead. Nepal pulled one back in the 42nd minute in the first half through Abhishek Rizal's sensational finish. The second half started with Nepal again in the front foot, and the pressure gave way to another goal in the 52nd minute. Sunil Bal's swerving corner kick found the head of Ananda Tamang, who headed in to give Nepal a 2-1 lead. Speaking to the press after the match, coach Balgopal Maharzan said the team has been playing well, but it was equally important to make sure they win their next game to confirm a spot in the final. The win takes Nepal to the top of the group with 7 points. Nepal will play against Bangladesh in the final match in their last group game. Nepal will still secure their place in the final even if the game ends in a draw. The tournament, which is based on round-robin qualification, will see the top 2 teams from each group vie for the gold medal.
We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Nepal adds 2 more goals in SAG, collects a total of 43 gold medals to stay second. Deoba warns party insiders against betrayal, says party cannot win elections without action against disloyal members. Renewable Energy Investment Summit concludes in Butwal, aims to generate 16 megawatts of energy in 5 years. Indian authorities looking for fugitive cosmic guru, the spiritual leader accused of rape and abduction. And Manchester United deals blow to title hopes of City, defeats bitter rival 2-1 in Manchester derby. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.